The following is a presentation of The Day.
The energy picks up in the John T. Conway Gymnasium, the home of the New London High School Whalers, as they play host to the West Haven Blue Devils. A trip to the semifinals of the Division II Boys CIAC semifinal is on the line. The game should be upbeat, and the action is all here live on Game Day. Game Day is brought to you by Waterford Dental Health. Gear up for a winning smile from Waterford Dental Health. They're your go-to for top-notch dental care in a relaxed, friendly setting, so whether you need a routine checkup, a cosmetic boost, whatever you need, their experienced team has you covered, so you can enjoy the game with confidence and comfort. Sign up for your appointment. Schedule it today at Waterford Dental Health. Also by Scient Federal Credit Union. Pave the way for your students' financial success with a MySci account from Scient Federal Credit Union. Open a high-yield MySci savings account today and help support a positive financial future for your student. Visit scientfcu.org/MySci to learn more. Also by Mr. G's Restaurant and Bar, located in New London, Connecticut. It's where the coaches and players go. You want to hang out before or after a game and get some great food and some great company, go to Mr. G's in New London. Also want to give a shout out to the New London High School alumni for supporting Game Day in tonight's game. Thank you for helping us cover these athletes tonight. Casey O'Neill along with, wait a minute.
Back in the driver's seat, Casey. How are you?
The sports doctor, Keith O'Brien. We're back in the saddle again, and we are ready for what should be a very entertaining and upbeat game tonight.
Yeah, this is March. This is big boy basketball, Casey, as they would say. And, you know, West Haven comes in hot off of a win against Glastonbury. New London hot off of a win against Crosby. You know, and take a second to talk about this New London team and head coach Dave Cornish and his travels. He's back home here at New London, and he's here to deliver another banner on the wall. And you know what? Tonight's the next step to that, you know, that goal that New London has had since they brought him back 2 years ago.
I want to thank you, Sports Doctor. A, that's an excellent point. But also, I have missed your sniglets. Crosby of Waterbury. Crosby. Yeah. It makes makes perfect sense. But I think, but you are spot on.
Right.
When Coach Cornish came back to his alma mater, it's returning to a tradition of the state championship banners on the wall. His legacy is not determined by or dependent upon, but would certainly resonate more if he was one of the coaches. I mean, you look up there and you see Ralph Ruggiero and you see Chop Parker. Like, if his name could be put up there, and he played for and coached for and with Ralph Ruggiero and Chop Parker. So, you know, those are his role models and his mentors, and to put himself into that category would be huge for him.
And listen, we've known Dave for a long time. This man eats and breathes basketball, and I think him personally, Casey, he has that burning desire to deliver that championship. I mean, he got so close at Ledger, the little stint at NFA, but now he's here, and I think it's personal to him to put this banner back on the wall for the London Whalers, and he's got the goods to do it this year. He's got a very, very deep team. He's got some good seniors. He's got some great role players, and they're healthy, and they're clicking at the right time.
He's also spot on about the tournament. When I saw him during the ECC tournament and the brackets had come out, I said, who are you going to get in the second round? He goes, we're going to get Crosby.
Right.
I said, then what, Glastonbury? He goes, no, West Haven's going to be in that game. He's like, and that's the team.
Scared of this team a little bit.
That team can win. He goes, that team can win the state championship.
I'm scared of them a little bit.
So he saw that coming. He said, you know, he knew who the teams were going to be. He had every bracket called. He's remarkable. Let's take a moment for the national anthem. So, yeah, I think this New London team has the goods for sure. We said it all the way back at the Classic when they were taking on St. Bernard. We said this is the deepest, most talented roster he's ever had, albeit Ledyard and FA. He's had some great rosters at Ledyard, certainly at NFA, but I don't think he's ever had as deep and talented a roster as this one. And this is going to be a very big challenge for them because they cannot have droughts of scoring. They cannot get lazy on defense. They cannot get into foul trouble. This is a game where they're going to have to play all the way through to win.
And you talk about situational basketball, playing with the lead down the stretch, knowing how to hang on to things. And, when you're so deep like this, who's going to step up off the bench as well? I mean, we've seen it a few different times with, Amir Hall or Gaskin or, Jack Philliston giving you some good minutes too, Casey. The first couple of games, too, they've had a couple of pieces of the puzzle getting into foul trouble early, whether it's Jackson, Baudette. So keeping your guys on the floor in the beginning of the game, very important for this Whaler squad.
Absolutely. We saw in the previous game that the whole dynamic changes with Baudette off the floor. New London is not a particularly tall team. They're good size across. They don't have, they have length and depth. But, Baudette's really the anchor in the middle that gives them both defense and scoring. When Philliston has to come into the game for him, they lose on the offensive end. And it changes the dynamic and it increases what Savon Warren and Troy McKelvin Jr. have to do. So it is definitely a little different for them. So they really have to focus on keeping that 5 as healthy and as in shape on the court from a fouls perspective.
One of my old sayings was be productive. And Baudette's one of those kids, especially like you said from a big man standpoint on the offensive end. When he's out there, he's contributing. When he scored 18 points the other night, he got himself a little rightened after some foul trouble early, but he's a guy they need. He does a lot of the little things too that that people don't notice during the basketball game. He plays very hard with a lot of fire. I do think the first 4 or 5 minutes of this game very important. See who kind of gets out of the gate and kind of sets the tone early.
Your opening tip is sponsored by Kuchar Financial. When you want more than just tips, when you want sound financial planning, go see Lee Kuchar at Kuchar Financial in New London. Lee can help you with financial planning and investment, tax preparation and planning for your business and your personal needs. So feel better about your financial decisions. Go to Kuchar Financial. Starting 5 for West Haven, Brian Tillman, a senior, Aaron Johnson, a junior, LaShawn Roman, a junior, and a pair of sophomores, Jakai Little and Kanan Morris. So it's a young overall team for West Haven. For New London, Deshaun Phillips and Savon Warren and Jackson Baudette, the 3 seniors, J.J. Robinson, the junior, and Troy McKelvin Jr., the sophomore, ready to go. Baudette will jump it against LaShawn Roman, and we will be underway here in a moment.
Let's have some fun tonight, Casey. Throw the records out the window when you get this deep into tournament play, whether it's a NCAA or a high school level state tournament. These teams are all good. Let's have some fun tonight here at the Mecca, as you would call it. You did not say that yet tonight.
Not tonight. I said Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, the other night, but I didn't want to be repetitive. We just got a little love from the New London alumni that was supporting us tonight, a former state champion basketball player here at New London High School. Wanted to wish his Whalers luck and say support what game day does. So Roman jumps, and the tip won by West Haven, and we're underway.
New London come out a little man-to-man early. Robinson wreaking havoc.
3-man officials crew. Kevin Kabelski, Ben Alamo, and Christopher Parker are your 3 officials. Very deliberate West Haven on the first possession. Pull-up 3 is up, no good, boxed out by Baudette. Roman, who jumped, stepped out for the 3. Robinson all the way to the rack, high, and scores over Roman, gets the Whalers on the board.
And Robinson's one of those kids with the coaching staff, all 12 of them with it for London, are constantly telling him, attack the rim, attack the rim. That time you saw Robinson doing work at the finish at the glass. Casey 2-0 to London.
We like the 1-to-1 coach-to-player ratio.
There's a lot of guys over there.
Hey, they all work well together. It's a great staff. Brian Tillman, the senior point guard, steps into a 3 himself. Back iron, no good. Boo Boo Phillips with a rebound. He'll push, dribbles through traffic, up ahead. Warren again tries to dunk and misses again. He has been trying to get that one to go, and his team and the coaching staff are saying, would you please just lay it in the basket? But that's one of those, he wanted to get the action up early.
He's a half half a step away for a little kiss off the glass, a little George Gervin finger roll. Take the easy two, fella, you know?
It goes off of West Haven, so New London will have the possession, but that is an easy two. So far, the New London speed bothering West Haven. They've been able to get to the rack twice. Robinson up the top of the key now with Tillman on him. Soft defense from Tillman. A lot of teams settle into zone against New London, trying to make them shoot from the perimeter. High screen from Padette. Robinson kicks. Phillips spot up three. No good. And out of bounds it goes. It'll stay Whaler basketball, but only 8 seconds now on the shot clock.
Yeah, Phillips was one of those kids the other night, first round action. Casey got hot from the three-point line. A little cold the other night. Find his touch and find his rhythm early.
Robinson to inbound, right in front of the West Haven bench. Dumps to Padette. Kick back to Robinson. Drives, hangs, floats, no good, and a rebound comes down to Roman and off to Tillman. Straightaway three is up and good from Kanan Morris, the sophomore. Cross-court pass to Phillips, looking for McKelvin on the block. Instead, swing it around. They will let New London shoot those threes.
Let's see how they attack the zone, whether it's from the side, Casey, or right down the middle.
Phillips pulls up, steps up, and buries it.
Yeah, you get bailed out there. You got double teamed. He rose up, knocked down the tough two. Good little 8-footer for Phillips on the baseline. He's a senior, and he is when he gets cooking, man, he is a handful.
Roman, double team, finds the cutter. Wild shot, no good, and Phillips blocked Johnson, but they're going to say he got a piece. That's going to send Johnson to the line, and he'll shoot two.
And backside, boxing out, who's assigned to that man. Savon Warren's going to slip in there. You know, the one and done. Those are kind of the small things that New London will have to do tonight.
It was one thing giving up the cut, but giving up the offensive rebound, that's the problem. So they recovered to defend the cut, but they were not in position to then rebound off of it. That's when you get beat like that, it's not only the shot that you have to account for, it's the weak side rebound, and they couldn't do both.
Yeah, especially a team like London who wants to go off of a make. You know, they want to go, they want to leak out, they want to run, secure the ball first, and then get up the court. But when you're going against a team like this, whether it's Warren or McKelvin or Bordet, and even Phillips, sometimes it takes four guys on the glass.
Looks like West Haven might be setting up a little bit of pressure here as they brought two of their guards up off the make, and they're just going to go with a little 2-on-2. Which gave New London some problems the other night when Crosby ran. Crosby just ran a simple 2-3. New London should be experienced in how to break it.
Look the trap right there.
Robinson.
With a walk.
Yep. New London's got to get somebody into the middle. This is a 2-3 zone. They know it. They've got to get someone in the middle. Robinson floats. No good, but he'll go to the line and shoot a pair.
Again, Robinson getting off to an aggressive start. It's his third trip to the 10. He's got a bucket, and he's got a trip to the line for two. And I guess if that's how you're going to beat the zone, you're going to reverse the ball and have him kick in and go. Robinson right now, hot start here for New London.
And certainly when Robinson's playing with a head of steam, that's when he's at his best. He was against the Whalers for 2 years, and they got used to that, full steam ahead play. He was actually a big thorn in their side because he was just relentless, constantly going downhill. And so now I think they've been waiting all year for him to feel acclimated here enough to
I think it took him, a good at least half the season to get comfortable with the with the scheme and the style and not look over his shoulders so much to the coaches. But he's come on, very, very well down the stretch of the season, especially on a defensive end.
Knocks them both down.
Pressure here by New London.
New London will go into their pressure. And just a step late was Robinson. Here's the danger the other direction. And out of bounds it goes as Phillips got a piece. Padette was trying to draw the charge.
Good job by Padette, protecting the rim.
New London comfortable letting West Haven shoot the three as well, so they'll be in that zone as well. Second one goes up, no good from Morris. Robinson, and it was a step in by Tillman. That's a nice move right there, that step in. And fortunately for Robinson, Tillman got a piece of it and went out of bounds.
And New London likes to run off of a miss.
On the floor right now, the only real shooter here, that Phillips, if he's spotting up, Amir Hall is their real other three-point threat. We're going to get a foul. Salon Warren got hit.
Again, that's the problem with not moving the basketball around the perimeter a little bit. You get sucked into the corner, the double team comes, there's nobody in the middle. Maybe Phillips has got to make his way back to the basketball and ask for it. That's a tough place for Warren actually, to pick up his dribble. He's in no man's land out there.
Caden Gaskin into the game for New London. We mentioned Amir Hall, who's battling a foot problem, but he's their best shooter, pure shooter. Phillips can knock it down as well. But instead, he drives to the basket, kicks out. KK just into the game for three, no good. Weak side, rebound was tipped and comes to West Haven. Tillman can fly with the basketball, kicks out, and Johnson has it now. Nice look underneath. Turnaround Jay, no good from Roman. I think he had a little room to go closer. Robinson tied up on his way to the basket. Jump ball, possession arrow favors New London, so they'll keep it here.
Robinson shows you that ball just a little bit on his way to the basket. Defenders come on over and they make it a good play. Put that ball on the opposite side of your hip, keep it ready to roll and keep it ready to shoot.
Robinson inbounds, lob to Deshaun Phillips. Crowd filtering in, good crowd here for this one. Phillips tries to drive baseline, picks it up, dumps it down, and stolen as he was trying to go for Badette. Nice move to the basket by Roman, but he couldn't get it to go. Gaskin with the rebound and an armbar that he got away with. Now Gaskin, little stutter step. Too much one-on-one from the Whalers, and I think the coaches are going to be saying something in a second. Badette gets a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with West Haven.
Yeah, I mean, New London is extremely active on the defensive end, disrupting West Haven. A lot of hands. Good job on the defensive glass. Offensively right now, sputtering, struggling against that zone. Brandon
Bellamy and Tyrone Ogletree check into the game. No size lost by West Haven. Ogletree's a big as well. He's a senior as well. All the way back it goes to Bellamy. He'll take on the point guard responsibilities with Brian Tillman. We'll see if Bellamy's a little bit more of a shooter, and New London will have to come out of the zone if he is, or extend the zone if he is. And there it is, corner three, up short. McKelvin gets the rebound. Gaskin ahead to Robinson. He's tied up, finds McKelvin. McKelvin, left hand, wild shot, no good. Badette, offensive rebound, misses the bunny.
4 different shots, 4 different layups tonight right now New London's missed. The easy opportunities, they earn them with the offensive rebounds, they can't convert.
Badette was in such good position for the offensive rebound, and then that's a shot. I mean, he wasn't even challenged, which he's used to being, and ends up missing what, is almost a guaranteed make for him. Pull-up jumper in the lane, soft touch, goes down for Morris. He's got 5 of their 7.
Friendly rim. Hit 3 different parts of the rim, go down to find the bottom of the net.
Phillips for 3. No good. McKelvin, weak side rebound. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be West Haven ball. And I think McKelvin got bumped, and that's what he's saying, but it was off of him. 22-22 was our score in the Whalers-Crosby game the other night. It's 7-6 with 1:47 remaining. Long pass, 3-on-2 here for West Haven. Pull up 3, no good. Phillips high for the rebound.
Great job by Nolan, and again, 1 and done.
Robinson, wild, blocked. Coming in the other direction now is West Haven. pull-up jump shot is good from Brian Tillman, and the lead is 3.
Yep, nice jump shot. 12 feet out, pull up and knock it down. Clean look. And right now, New London just struggling to get a good look against the zone.
Dump down to McKelvin on the block. Rises up and buries a baseline jump shot.
That's a big-time shot from the sophomore. The turn, the look, rise up, catch it high, shoot it high. Troy McKelvin Jr.
Robinson gets the steal. Phillips heads to the basket and finishes at the rim over Bellamy. And just like that, the Whalers are on top.
And another turnover. That's the lunch pail work the Whalers like to do.
Badette with a smart play. Gaskin. Again, they hold it up. The shot clock and game clock are effectively even. It's about a half a second difference. So the Whalers can have a lead in the last shot if they choose so.
Gaskin with ready hands in the corner, ready to shoot the 3 if the ball comes his way.
Normally that's a Mir Hall spot. He's their spot-up shooter, but we haven't seen him yet.
Look for a little clear out here for Robinson.
Gets it underneath, loses it, saves it long. 5 seconds. West Haven now has a chance to get a shot off. Step back, good if it goes, and in and out. 10-9 at the end of 1. We'll be right back with second quarter action. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
Game Day is brought to you by Waterford Dental Health. Gear up for game day with a winning smile from Waterford Dental Health. Located in Waterford, we're your go-to for top-notch dental care in a relaxed, friendly setting. Whether you need a routine checkup, a cosmetic boost, or advanced treatment, our experienced team has you covered. Enjoy the game with confidence and comfort. Schedule your appointment today. Waterford Dental Health, where your smile is our top priority. Visit us online or call now to book.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pressure is on. Your financial future awaits. At Kuchar Financial in New London, Connecticut, financial advisor Lee Kuchar offers a path forward. For individuals and businesses, Lee provides steady guidance, aligning your financial goals and investment strategies with your needs. Lee also offers bookkeeping and payroll services for your business. When you're looking to help secure your future, see Lee Kuchar.
1 point lead for the Whalers after 1. And, Sports Doctor, we saw a monumentally poor shooting night from Crosby 2 nights ago, and only a slightly better shooting night by New London. Tonight, West Haven's not shooting the ball particularly well either, but New London is giving gift after gift.
Well, they've seen this zone defense all year long, and it just seems like they're not executing. The ball is not moving. It can't be all about Robinson and dribble penetration. Reverse the basketball, find the cracks in the zone, find the action on the back end, but it just seems like it's extremely stagnant right now for New London. Like you said, without Amir Hall out there with the threat of a three-point shot, they're easy to defend.
Right to the rack. Ja'Kai Little puts West Haven back on top.
And again, no movement, nobody flashing to the center. Bodette trying to post, but not a real offensive threat, not making himself available.
Robinson, pump fakes, kicks out. Now Gaskin drives, floater blocked, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Whalers, and Savon Warren's going to check back into the ball game.
We've talked about creating a look on the perimeter against the zone. If it's not passing the ball around the perimeter, maybe it's going inside, then back outside. So, if Gaskin's got a spot up, if Phillips has got a spot up, create some room that way.
Active hands by West Haven. Knocks the inbounds pass away.
And one thing you notice too, Casey, is any kind of lazy pass tonight is going to be contested. It's going to be tipped. West Haven is too fast, too big, and too talented to get away with lazy passes.
McKelvin gets the inbound. Phillips for 3, no good. Badette, offensive rebound, and he can't get it to go, but Warren flies in for the tip, and they needed that one. Get on top again by a point.
Crash the glass, relentless. Savon Warren at the cup. And again, Badette normally converts these opportunities. He's given himself easy chances. Knock him in, son.
Robinson on the weak side block.
Got numbers.
Morris had it. Instead, Warren the other direction, and they're going to call him for the travel. New London can't seem to get out of their own way right now.
But they're creating things. They're putting themselves in a position, the turnovers, the block shots, the numbers, the leak out. Settle down. Gather yourself a little bit out there.
Down it goes. They have a double team and another steal as
That's
they
Robinson.
took it from Roman. Robinson the other direction. High off the glass, no good. McKelvin turns it around and buries the short putback from about 5 feet. The Whalers up 3.
London back to a man.
Tillman. Now Little. Up on top to Aaron Johnson. He pulls up for 3. No good. Contested by Warren. Other direction now. Robinson. Badette calls for it on the block. Instead, Whalers will go perimeter. They want to give it into McKelvin on the baseline. He has it. Now Badette comes and sets a screen. Robinson uses the screen, kicks it back to Badette. Shot clock down to 10. Shot clock down to 8. Phillips tries to create on his own. Wild shot, no good. And West Haven's going to run. Up ahead of everybody, running the floor and missing it was Ja'Kai Little. Robinson and Phillips have done a great job contesting layups. West Haven extending a little bit. Badette puts it on the floor and gets a foul called against Ja'Kai Little.
And on offensive end, Phillips looks a little bit out of sorts, Casey. He takes one dribble, he picks it up at the top of the key, he kind of kills himself up there. He's going to come out, and I'm sure the coach is going to talk to him, but keep that dribble alive, be productive, do something with the basketball. You know, the pounding and the dribbling and then picking it up, it's not creating anything out there for the Whalers. Phillips is a better basketball player than that.
Jameer Hall checks into the game for New London, and so does Jack Philiston. Badette and Phillips have a seat. So look for your scoring here to come through Robinson and Warren. And a turnover on the inbound. Into the game, into the lane rather, Tillman.
Tillman handles the ball an awful lot. A lot of responsibility in the young man's hands. He's a senior.
Step back, pull back, glass is good. Tillman knocks down the shot, and a timeout, West Haven, as they've cut it to 1.
Well, good ball game. I mean, you feel like New London, if they could convert on some of these easy opportunities, Casey, they'd be up by half dozen or so.
14-13 New London. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
Game Day is brought to you by Waterford Dental Health. Gear up for game day with a winning smile from Waterford Dental Health. Located in Waterford, we're your go-to for top-notch dental care in a relaxed, friendly setting. Whether you need a routine checkup, a cosmetic boost, or advanced treatment, our experienced team has you covered. Enjoy the game with confidence and comfort. Schedule your appointment today. Waterford Dental Health, where your smile is our top priority. Visit us online or call now to book.
Seconds.
Wow.
We're back, second quarter, 4:45 remaining in the half, 14-13 New London. If you're interested in the other quarterfinal that this game will match up with, NFA with a 1-point lead in the basketball with 15 seconds as they take on Innovation, trying to create a all-ECC semifinal. The first half of it is in NFA's hands right now.
Boy, this league has done extremely well in the state tournament, both sides, girls and boys, and I'm a huge Jeff Brown fan.
Griswold has a chance tonight as well. Talk a little bit about them. Hall brings it up the floor. Phillips back in the game. And a kicked ball.
West Haven back into the zone, Casey, off the timeout, looking to trap at the top of the key, looking to trap when the ball moves, and New London's got to get that thing cooking. Side to side, flash somebody to the middle, find the open spots. You know, right now, in this point of this game, with 4.5 minutes to go before halftime, Phillips is going to kind of find himself a little bit on the offensive end.
I mean, he's got to be the scorer here with Warren. McKelvin can work around the block, but Hall and Philiston are not much of the offensive threats.
Right.
Warren, beautiful look underneath to McKelvin. Basket is good, and the foul. And nobody has seen more banners here than Troy McKelvin. Senior and junior would love to add another.
Well, again, that's the look that time. You know, McKelvin making himself available on the baseline, hanging around, getting ready hands, son, for 2 at the rim and flexing a little muscle. I like that. You know, and a good look that time by Warren. You know, recognized him out of the corner of his eye, the dish, in the delivery.
I like the patience, right? We looked around a little bit instead of just blindly flying to the basket, which has been part of their issue. Take a moment, survey.
You know, a lot of their misses at the rim, Casey, feel have been rushed a little bit. You know, by Budette, by Warren. Like I said, great patience that time.
Four minutes, halfway through the second quarter. 3-point Whaler lead. Wild shot by Tillman, no good. And a foul as McKelvin was harassed after the rebound, and that foul will go against West Haven. It's their third of the quarter.
Tillman, the guilty party of the reach-in after the miss, the frustration. Brian Tillman to the rim that time. He said a bit of a wild shot, out of control. No hoop, but the harm.
That's correct. Badette back in the ball game, giving, looks like Philiston is still in, so Badette gives McKelvin a breather. And Robinson in as well.
Yeah,
so
Phillips will sit down.
Philiston, that's a great idea. He wanted Badette to cut and pass it before he's open to where he's going to be open. That's a smart idea. The quarterback knew what he was doing.
The ball's tipped, no backcourt.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Warren soars, can't get it to go. Rebound. Strong, up high by Morris. 3 coming right back the other way by Morris, no good. Hall ahead to Robinson. Robinson turns on the Jets and he's stripped as he heads to the basket. Looks like we're going to get a foul. And congratulations to Jeff Brown and the NFA Wildcats, who are in the semifinals of Division II after they beat Innovation 56-53. Juice beforehand said, watch the Wildcats, and if the Whalers can do their business tonight, we could have an all-ECC semi, which would be remarkable.
And again, you throw the records out this time of year. When you get hot, you get a couple of kids believing in themselves, and you get rolling on a bit of a mission, you know, tough to stop. Good for Jeff Brown.
It helps if you get a couple upsets. You don't have to, you can avoid a certain team, get a matchup to get yourself going. You know, they had to win 4 games.
Innovation was number 2, right?
No, and
it's a tough team.
But I think you'd choose Innovation over this West Haven team that beat NFA by 30.
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so.
So, you know, you need a little bit of
They got to get lucky.
And if they get New London's going to beat them, try to beat them for the fourth time, and they've been around it the whole time. So
hanging around.
They got alligator blood, so you got to love it. Both free throws made by Robinson puts the lead up to 5, the biggest lead of the game for New London.
I think Coach Cornish has got to be really pleased with the defensive effort of this team right now. They've only allowed 13 points. They're hitting the boards. You know, one and done in the offensive end for West Haven. Nobody's in foul trouble right now for New London. He's kind of finding that right recipe, kind of who to sub in and who to take out.
Matthew Morgan into the game for West Haven. First time we've seen him. I'm waiting for that wing shooter. West Haven has it because that's the shot that's available. They haven't had a pure knockdown guy yet. Bellamy passes it off. There's Morgan swinging it around to Morris. Corner, open look 3. Up and buried by Aaron Johnson.
Johnson, the rise up, the catch and shoot, the delivery. Here's your corner ball for the 3 ball for the corner pocket, Casey.
Wide open corner 3. We love those here on Game Day. Dump down, Badette, soft touch, finish, catch, shoot.
Well, there you go. And then Savon Warren throwing the ball up high where his big man can get it, and no hesitation. The turn, the look, the delivery for 2.
I can tell you already that Morgan's a shooter because he's running the baseline corner to corner. That's where you put your
himself
shooter.
up.
That's right. And you know they're going to get out here on Johnson. He just shot one. He comes right back again. Uh-oh! Aaron Johnson's on fire already, and it's a 1-point lead. like Vinnie Johnson,
The microwave, instant offense.
And by the way, those were rise up contested. Other direction, Saban Warren with a 3, no good, and it's off West Haven, and McKelvin will check back in. So 142-35 on the shot clock.
Boy, how quickly the tides can turn when you've got a 7-point lead or a 6-point lead, and the other team starts knocking them down from behind the arc.
And those were, I'd give that, I'd give that, that second one was a contested rise up, square up. So you can't do much better than that.
Yeah, man in his grill, hand in your face. Johnson's got great length, though.
Yes, he does. Robinson to Warren, looking for Burdett on the dump down, back up top.
Great job by Bellamy, face guarding Phillips. You got number 1 versus number 1, and Dave wants to talk it over in the last minute and a half, and I don't blame him. Phillips right now in the offensive end, even having a hard time getting himself open. Can't a little shake and bake, get rid of his guy. Brandon Bellamy, great job on the defensive end right now.
So we've got semifinal action in Division I. We know that the St. Bernard Saints, after a nice win last night against Staples, is in a, you can't look at the D1 semis. It is the elite of the elite. St. Bernard, East Catholic, and Notre Dame. No BC in any of the semifinals, however. 2 Notre Dames. So it's just a shot at my good friend
He's
Mike
right
Clark.
here. He gets it. Yeah.
Division II, we see NFA first ones to get to the semis. Division V, we got that great Grasso Tech old line. They're all.
You got Fitch in the semifinal too.
Fitch has got a great draw. They got McMahon. So the ECC's done very well. The locals have done very well. But I go, this one right here. Give NFA all the credit. This one right here is going to be contested all the way through, I believe. Robinson picks the dribble up now. Phillips. Underneath, Burdett, pump fake. Harassed, no. His own offensive rebound, no. Third chance, no. McKelvin, no. Warren, stripped. It's about 6 chances for New London.
4 shots, point blank range.
Warren loses it. Finds McKelvin. He's harassed. Back to Warren. Can't handle it. Rise up jumper. And finally, after about shot 7, the Whalers are up 3.
Well, there's a term this time of year we call it either win ugly or lose pretty. That's winning ugly right there. 5 knocks at the rim.
It's also win in advance, right?
Yeah, survive in advance.
Survive in advance. Right now, 3-point lead for the Whalers. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 3, up, no good, back iron. Phillips with a high rebound. Whalers can get the last shot of the quarter if they want it. Robinson with a 3, no good. Warren finds Burdett, put back, no good. Out of bounds with 6.8. The Whalers will have it with 6.8 seconds. Whalers got a break, and they just can't finish around the rim right now. Robinson will take a break here with the last 6.8 seconds. Hall comes in for him. Hall will inbound. Dumps down to Warren. Warren, pump fake, kicks back. Hall for 3. Good! Oh boy! Jameer Hall with a big 3 at the end of the quarter. Dave Cornish is all kinds of fired up. He is thrilled. The Whalers have a 6-point lead, and he is going to talk to the sports doctor in a moment. What a big shot, but he goes over first to Jameer Hall and says, great job knocking it down. Sports doctors with Coach Cornish.
Dave, big lift by Hall for a corner 3. Talk about the defensive end, though. You held that good team to 19 points in the first half.
Yeah, but we lost, Aaron on 2 corner 3s down here. I'm a little disappointed about that. But other than that, we've been playing pretty good.
You guys have been giving yourselves second, third, fourth chance scoring opportunities on the offensive end. If you convert a few more of those tonight, Dave.
Yeah, we've done that all year. We've hit the offensive glass. So if we can continue to do that, hopefully we don't need to do that. Hopefully we can make the shot, and we don't need to hit the offensive side.
Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Well, we're at halftime. The Whalers with a 6-point lead. We'll be coming back with the second half after some video action and highlights. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
It's time for the Athletes of the Future Grade 8 Plays of the Week. At number 8, Carmelo Sylvester, Benny Dover Jackson Middle School against Clark Lane. The long 3, bank it in, Mello. At number 7, Asia Harris, Wyndham Basketball. Look at the hands, the steal, all the way to the basket, and 1. Whippets win the ECC D2 championship. Harris was a menace with his speed all the way to the hoop. At number 6, Aria Leonard, Groton Middle School Basketball. The 3rd grader, she wants to be like Harris. Steal, off to the races, and the basket. At number 5, congratulations, Griswold Basketball's Abby Matheson. 1,000 career points. Great job, Abby. At number 4, Fitch Basketball's Luke Wenger. The opening round win over Amistad. Little stutter step, dipsy do, and all the English off the side of the glass. At number 3, Keon Similian, Teachers Global Magnet Middle, with a 360 layup, dare I say, scintillating. At number 2, Maddie Ives, Bacon Basketball, back to the basket, the wild shot. Bobcats win the D1 championship thanks to plays like that from Ives. But at number 1, for a week of free training at Athletes of the Future, Sterling Walsh, Fitch Co-op, 100 free, 9/100ths of a second. He gets rival Eduardo Marcos, and look at the face. It says it all. Sterling, you won, and you get a free week of training at AOF. That is your grade 8 play of the week, and those are your grade 8 plays. Send in your plays, and maybe you can make next week's grade 8.
Long shot up, and oh, knocking it down. Henry Lloyd from downtown. Trying to get to the basket, weaving his way through. Jump shot, oh, swish. Buried by Noah Schaefer.
Fast break opportunity, nothing but net.
Splash for Bowden. Good pass underneath. Nice shot by DeVille. High archer.
Breakaway here, Casey.
Weaving through traffic. Sean Morrison off the glass. Now the rebound back to Redmond. Off the glass, it's good. Only a sophomore, Damian Redmond. DeFelice all the way to the basket and knocks it down. Sam. That's Wes. With the not bad, good shot by West.
This guy inside has been unstoppable.
You can't stop Taylor Herbert. And then he's going to sprint back on D, which is the best part of it all.
First guy back on defense.
And bang, knocking it down from long range is Zab.
Great shot.
Reverse layup is good from our guy, Jacob Sachs. Nice basket from Colby.
Yeah, good left hand.
Up ahead to Duda. Duda, bounce pass. Jump shot is knocked down. That was by Jojo Rivera. Fatima. Swish.
Buckets, Fatima Malo.
Warren floats and scores. No one's better at scoring than Warren is soaring.
Offensive rebounds.
Nice look from Robinson to Padette underneath for the easy 2. Robinson finds McKelvin. Left hand. Basket is good. And the foul. Troy McKelvin Jr. Nice look underneath. And the foul on Warren. And that'll be his second foul. as Raekwon Anderson, but he gets his offensive rebound on the tip underneath. Beautiful look to Washington. I like the game of Raekwon Anderson.
Usually produce long rebounds. The Whalers have to know that.
Lazy pass from Hall in the other direction. Washington finishes, and a timeout Dave Cornish, because he knows his team should be up more than 5. Phillips all the way, left hand is good, and the foul. He figures it out. Robinson, great look to Padette. Jackson Padette is rapidly becoming my favorite player. And Padette with a rebound. Ahead to Warren. Finds Robinson, puts it on the floor. Nice patience by J.J. Robinson. The lead is up to 9.
Yeah, the 5-point second quarter.
J.J. all the way to the basket, and the foul. Robinson draws the foul on Kinsey. He'll go to the line.
This game, they have to take care of the ball and get defensive rebounds.
Phillips all the way to the basket. Boo-boo for 2. And I think it's a combination of both. Robinson finds Warren. Easy basket in transition for the Whalers.
Yeah, Crosby just fell asleep there. Good job of getting back, setting up the zone.
3 shot and buried by Kinsey. Back-to-back makes from 3 for Crosby. Has it down to 6.
Yep.
And then a turnover on a high pass. Robinson attacks. Wild shot is good, and the foul. Hey, JJ.
Consider the way they're shooting the 3.
Padette with the block. Warren ahead to Phillips. Phillips all the way to the basket, and Boo-Boo scores and gets the lead back up to 8.
And they survive. They advance. Quarterfinals Friday night here at Conway.
It took about 2 hours for Northwestern Regional to make the bus trip from Winsted to Stonington, but it took Matty Topa 3 seconds to score the first points in Thursday's Class M quarterfinal. The 2,000-point score lit it up early for the Highlanders with 14 first-half points and a nice assist to Emma Maltby. Mackenzie Janko finds Topa on the inbound, and Northwestern is up 8. But Sophia Howinski causing big problems in the paint. She would also score 14 in the first half. Leah DePerry, the long outlet to Adeline Risley, Bears within 1. And Caitlin Cadmus with the steal and the contested layup to give Stonington the lead. Topa with a dish to Kylie Stapleton put the Hilltoppers back on top. Howinski almost unstoppable in the post. The Bears take a 28-27 lead into halftime. Three-pointer by Cadmus makes the lead 4 early in the third. 2 quick baskets from Topa, and the game is tied 33-33. Stonington, though, would finish the quarter with 12 straight points. Callie Mansfield to Cadmus for the reverse layup. Bears by 9. Then Cadmus gets her own rebound, fights for the putback. Bears lead 50-37 after 3. Northwestern working to shut down Howinski with 2 and 3 defenders, but she finds Rory Risley for the easy layup in the fourth. Risley would finish with 11, Howinski with 20. Then DePerry, long pass to Cadmus, 19 points on the night for her, and the lead is 15. Topa would pour in 35 points in the game, but it was not enough. DePerry breaks the late pressure and finds Adeline Risley to make it 61-50. Bears go on to win 67-54. They will face ECC rival Windham in the semifinals on Monday.
Going to start the second half with a 6-point Whaler lead, and the second half possession is brought to you by Kuchar Financial. Located in New London, Kuchar Financial will help you keep possession of your money through sound financial planning and investment, tax planning and preparation, whether you're an individual or a small business. Everyone wants to feel better about their finances, so go see Lee Kuchar at Kuchar Financial. Let him make you feel more confident. Whalers with the opening possession of the second half.
Yeah, big 3 by Hall, Casey, to give him a 6-point lead going into the locker room. Robinson and McKelvin leading the way with 6 apiece for the Whalers.
Robinson in and out on a spot up 3. Badette lost the rebound, and West Haven's going to run. Maybe that's going to be the word coming out of the locker room, is for them to push. Phillips with a block shot. Again, though, that three was halfway down. Inside, the challenge and the soft roll for Kanan Morris.
We'll keep an eye on Deshaun Phillips here in the second half. He's a senior. 2 points in the first half. Check that, 4 points in the first half.
Warren for three, in and out. Right into Badette's hands, though. Jump ball, possession arrow goes to West Haven. So 2 early threes from New London. I don't know why we've come out of the gates thinking that they were going to run a different offense, but we were saying how they had to get it inside and work. Instead, 2 threes. West Haven's made a commitment to get the ball inside. You can see it already. They're going to challenge New London's bigs. Wild shot, no good. Offensive rebound on the floor. West Haven now challenged, but the basket by Ogletree, and just like that, West Haven's cut the lead to 2.
Yeah, a little 4-0 run. All from inside the paint, all at the rim for West Haven.
Robinson in the corner to Warren. That's the shot they will give him all day.
They're going to give it to him, too. They sag off him.
McKelvin flashes, but nothing there. Badette pulls up from about 10 feet, no good. Ball tipped on the floor. West Haven's got numbers. And oh, what a block by Boo Boo Phillips.
Oh, big time on a defensive end. Number 1 squaring things up, sending it back. Phillips saw that coming the whole way in front of him, timed his jump perfectly.
That's an ouchie.
Look at this right here. Boom, get out of here.
Hall into the game for New London after knocking down that 3 at the end of the half. We'll see if they're going to run some things through him.
It's a small little play like that at defensive end. It kind of welcomes Phillips into the game a little bit, too.
I don't like the second half start for either team. I love what West Haven's trying to do. Miss there in the lane, but they've made a commitment to get the basket.
To get the ball to the big man down low. Get to the rim, create some easy scoring opportunities.
Phillips gets a step, drives, hangs, and an offensive foul. And saw that coming a mile away. Great job, Kanan Morris.
Morris holding his ground. Phillips coming right down the pipe. Good job by Morris on the defensive end. 4-0 run out of the chute.
Second foul on Phillips.
For West Haven.
Tillman has a mismatch with Badette on him. All the way to the basket.
Yeah, good take. He took the bump, the finish, the hoop, and just like that, 6-0 run.
We're tied at 25. Tillman harassing Robinson.
How quickly your lead evaporates when you're not converting on the offensive end. West Haven's made some adjustments. Everything right now is close by the rim.
Robinson, stutter step, finds McKelvin. McKelvin, short jumper, no good. Phillips with the offensive rebound. He draws the foul. You know, one thing, too, without Amir Hall available to them, and he hasn't been in the game, which makes me feel like he maybe not be available.
Right.
They really don't have a lights-out three-point shooter.
They do not.
And if he was on the floor, that would extend that zone just enough. And right now, they don't have to come out on anybody.
Yeah, whether it's Jameer in the game, and Gaskin showed you some flashes early, but couldn't knock one down. Savon Warren's been a little helter-skelter from the three-point line, so no real offensive threat from behind the arc. I mean, I think Phillips is going to have to be that guy to get things moving a little bit.
They've knocked down 1-3, and that was the Hall 3 at the end of the half. Free throws, 1 of 2. Lead is 1.
Pressure. Great trap that time by McKelvin and Phillips. And a timeout by West Haven.
Timeout West Haven as Ty Sullivan wants to talk it over because his guy was in a dangerous position, trapped in the corner. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here.
New London's going to go right into the trap, Casey, after a make or after a free throw. And a great job that time by McKelvin and Phillips getting West Haven pinned in.
So
the second half of this game, though, it seems like West Haven has kind of come out and made some sort of adjustment. On the offensive end, whether it's get the ball to the rack, get yourself some easy opportunities, and New London came out firing the 3-ball.
Well, I think what West Haven said, if I could guess, was we're going to up the offensive tempo. We're going to move the ball better offensively, and we're going to make a commitment to getting it in the paint towards the bigs. Defensively, West Haven said, we are going to sag and give them all the 3, bait them.
Yeah.
And then to their credit, New London missed some threes and that helps West Haven get out and push, which is what they're trying to do.
Pressure by New London.
Sort of the soft 2-3. And they'll drop back in. Turnover as Roman hit the floor. Robinson finds Phillips. Couple of pump fakes, and Boo-Boo for 2.
Yeah, running the floor that time, and Robinson with a little handoff delivery to Phillips. Phillips converting. And right into the pressure comes New London.
They got Johnson trapped. He finds his man underneath. Badette's behind. And the soft touch, though, goes down. Kanan Morris keeps getting those nice bounces like he's a New London guy. The home rim.
The friendly rim.
Phillips pulls up into traffic, finds Badette, and there's a nice look and a nice finish.
Well, you like the way Badette makes himself available. He seals his man off at the back end, and a turnover here for New London possibly.
Can he save it? He does, but who's going to get it? It's like a greased pig. Finally, it comes down, and way ahead, and finishing is Aaron Johnson. So a little bit of bad luck there. New London went from turnover, and Badette, oh! Jackson Badette! Is that Cajun for Thunder?
Right back come the Whalers. The gym's alive.
Other direction. Oh, how did that go down?
Shot Little.
Shakai Little played big. Now we're starting to warm it up a little bit. Badette from the free throw line, no good. Tipped by Robinson. Robinson gets the rebound. And we're going to get a foul, which is a good call on Tillman.
Right, and Robinson does a great job selling it. We see it in the NBA all the time with the head bob and the arms going up in the air. It could have been a held ball, but Robinson sells that so well.
Gaskin into the game from McKelvin. McKelvin, who's reaching for his calf. I think maybe a little cramp action. He's going to see the trainer. Robinson will inbound. Officials get together. Nothing there, so they go high to Gaskin. Phillips drives to the middle. Hall, spot up 3. Got it! Jameer Hall, 2 for 2 from behind the arc.
Big time delivery in the stroke. Phillips with the recognition, kick out to the wing. And here comes New London on the turnover case.
Hands from Hall, and Gaskin wisely gave it up. Phillips inside, no good. Gaskin tips it to Badette, and Badette's going to draw the foul. And Johnson's down on the floor as he landed hard. But a good sequence for the Whalers.
Yeah, last couple of trips too. New London creating offense off of a second chance scoring opportunity. You saw Robinson getting the mix. This time you see Phillips getting in, keeping the ball alive on the second chance opportunity. And boy, that Johnny on the spot once again for New London.
That was Ogletree. He's up. I apologize. It was not Aaron Johnson. It was Tyrone Ogletree. But he's up and he's okay. And Badette will shoot too. In the Crosby game, I said Jameer Hall was playing like it was just one click. He was one click off. He was a little too fast, a little too slow, couldn't quite get. This game, he has been locked in, and quite frankly, New London would not be where they are right now without the play of Jameer Hall. That was his slap away that led to these 2 free throws for Badette.
You've got to be ready when your number is called, when you're coming off the bench, to be productive and knock down shots, and Jameer Hall calmly has done that.
One more free throw for Jackson Badette. The Whaler lead is back to 5.
Smooth, isn't he?
Knocks them both
Shooter's
down.
touch.
Lead 6. Whalers staying a little bit of pressure. Tillman, the savvy guard, though. Little into the corner now. Ogletree back up top. Hall almost had the steal, but Little just rose up above him, and then we're going to get a touch foul out on the perimeter.
It's a little cheapy out there by Gaskin. You know, he got to let his man turn the corner, gets a little too handsy, but that's a dangerous pass coming back with Hall challenging it by West Haven.
Inbounding from the far side now will be Tillman. We're going to get Matthew Morgan back into the ball game for West Haven. Ogletree will have a seat.
I like this lineup in there right now for New London, giving them a spark.
Little mismatch. Tillman had Badette beat. Badette recovered, though, nicely. Now Tillman will spot up for a 3. No good. Badette gets the rebound. McKelvin trying to walk off a little leg strain. Hall all the way to the basket. Finds Badette, and he can't get it to go down because he wasn't ready for the pass.
No, he was not.
Morgan for 3. No good. Offensive rebound. And getting to the basket and causing a foul is Kanan Morris. He'll shoot 2, and Morris has been spectacular for West Haven every time they've needed a big play.
Yeah, he's been a lunch pail guy, Casey, on the offensive glass, second chance scoring opportunities, the turn and face, and a couple of jump shots. But just a guy that's going to do some dirty work in there and create some opportunities by hustle. You see it here. Morris, again, the lean in that time, drawing the contact from Baudette. And how many times do you think the London coaches are over there saying, Baudette, move your feet? Or if Gaskin picks up a foul on the outside with his hands, move your feet, son.
2 shots for Kanan Morris. First one is no good.
His lead is 6. That's what it was going into the locker room. So New London's kind of righted the ship here in the third quarter.
Watching McKelvin right in front of us trying to run off a little bit of a leg strain.
Sure.
Little cramp, trying to work that out. He'd like to get back on the floor for the fourth quarter, I'm sure. One more for Kanan Morris. That one's pure. And the lead is 5. A little bit of pressure again here now from West Haven.
Comes the pressure.
Robinson attacks, finds Gaskin. Gaskin blocked, gets his own rebound. Kicks back out. Phillips for 3, short. West Haven's going to run. Johnson, wild spin and an offensive foul as Phillips took the charge. Johnson was a half beat late on what would have been an exciting spin move.
Yeah, Phillips holding his ground, missed a 3, came back, played D, stood his ground, drew the charge, the little things that make big things happen in AC. A little out of control that time by Johnson. Phillips gets rewarded with the foul called.
Full timeout for New London, so we'll take a quick. We'll remind you that Game Day is brought to you by Waterford Dental Health. Gear up for game day with a winning smile from Waterford Dental Health. Whether you need a routine checkup, a cosmetic boost, or advanced treatment, our experienced team has you covered. So, Waterford Dental Health, 177 Boston Post Road, where your smile is our top priority. And Scient Federal Credit Union. Pave the way for your students' financial success with a MySci account from Scient Federal Credit Union. Open a high-yield MySci savings account today. Help support a positive financial future for your student. ScientFCU.org/MySci to learn more.
Talk about balanced scoring.
And Mr. G's, restaurant and bar located in New London, Connecticut. If you need a good meal or some good company before or after the game, go to Mr. G's. It's where the coaches, it's where the players, it's where the fans go. And a special shout out to the New London High School alumni for supporting Game Day tonight and all that we do. Whalers with a 5-point lead in the basketball.
Well, balanced scoring tonight for New London, Casey, with 6 players scoring all their points. Obviously, Baudette with 8, JJ with 6. You've got Jameer Hall with 6, and Deshaun Phillips with 7. So New London sharing the basketball out there.
Pressure again from West Haven. Last time the Whalers tried to attack it once it got into Robinson's hand. Patience until then. Gaskin finds Robinson, finds Badette, and that
Textbook.
is how you break a press and cause the press to crumble because you get a basket out of it.
Yeah, you attack it with Robinson, and in the back end you get Baudette with ready hands this time.
Whalers now, they're in pressure, and they've got Little trapped.
5 second, double dribble.
Double dribble from Little. Whalers will have the ball. 7-point lead. It's right now with 54 seconds left. This is a crucial point in the game for West Haven. They're down 7. They just have a turnover. And we only got about 2 or 3 possessions left in this quarter.
This game was tied, and they'll want to find a way to get cooking a little bit. They've extended their lead, believe it or not, here in the third.
What's the problem here? We got a time of officials whistle. Officials timeout there. Well, the way that Whalers have attacked this pressure the last 2 times is they've gotten it to Robinson.
Yeah.
And however they did it, either bounce pass to the middle or wing back to the middle. And once it's in Robinson's hand, he attacks the basket.
He attacks, he goes, he draws a lot of attention. Then you've got somebody like Baudette on the backside, and it's an easy pitch and catch for 2 for Jackson Baudette. Again, the key here is...
Hold on. That guy right there,
oh, jeez.
All-time letter winner,
raise.
most letters of anybody at New London High School,
And he's
multiple
coaching.
state championship, Trinity High School. He was all everything at Trinity, and you know what? He knows how to use a mop.
He's setting up the zone defense, and
I
he's
don't
mopping at the
care
same
if he's
time.
an all-time. I don't care if he's an all-time grade. He knows how to use a mop.
Yeah.
Gets down to work.
Yeah.
You know who would never be seen using a mop?
Mike DeMauro?
No, me.
Yeah, okay.
Me. No Swiffers, no mops, nothing.
I mean, you come in for mop-up duty, would you not? If you were called in for
I
mop-up
could go
duty.
into mop-up duty.
That's right. Team's down 15-4 in the ninth inning. Let's bring in Mayday Casey.
Mop-up.
Not Mayday Malone, Mayday Casey.
I tell you, the all-time, the favorite quote of all time. We lost in Newington one year. I pitched 5 innings in an exhibition game. We beat him in the state tournament like 2-1. And they said, what's the biggest difference in this team and the team you faced early in the season? And their head coach, without batting an eyelash, goes, O'Neill didn't pitch.
Yeah, the Ephus ball. All right, Robinson's been the key to this New London 7-point lead with his ability to attack the pressure, attack the rim, and find open bodies and deliver.
Looks like they want to use as much clock as they can, limit West Haven to no more than 1 possession. Hall, Robinson, Gaskin,
13.
Phillips, and Badette.
13 on the shot clock.
Robinson pulls up, zips it underneath to Phillips, but it was a little bit too much of a fastball. And so with 25 on the clock, West Haven can have the last shot of the quarter if they want. Down 7, you would think they would want to limit 1 shot, no second possession for New London.
A 1 and done, no run out, with 7 seconds to go. Take care of the basketball, get a good look.
It was a good pass by Robinson. It was just a little bit too much of a fastball for Phillips to handle.
Pressure by New London.
Open look, Johnson, corner 3, short. Gaskin, 13 seconds. New London has a chance. Gaskin spins, loses it on the floor. And with 8 seconds remaining, now West Haven right back again will have a chance. All the way to the basket, and finishing is Tillman. A big basket. We're at the end of 3, and a big basket by West Haven gets them to within 5. Fourth quarter action coming. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com. Last year, Waterford senior number 4 on the grade 8, the Olympico kick. I'm here with Cam Dickinson. I don't think she can pull it off. It looks way too hard. I think it was a fluke. Get it done.
I got it.
That was just too easy, and that is a grade 8 play. Send in your best plays and see if you can beat that and make this year's grade 8 Olympico style.
Relive a century of history from the perspective of southeastern Connecticut with the new hardcover book, Front Page News, a century of big stories in the day, 1881 to 1981. This 136-page limited edition book captures the pulse of a region and a nation, showcasing the day's most iconic front pages from its first 100 years. Order today at theday.frontpagesbook.com.
Ty Sullivan and his West Haven Blue Devils down 5 as we start the fourth quarter. New London will have the first possession of the fourth quarter. They've got Robinson, Phillips, Badette, Hall, and McKelvin on the floor. as West Haven, with a big basket by Tillman right before the end of the third period, got them to within 5. McKelvin swings. Phillips, short, tipped. West Haven's going to run. Little, all the way to the basket. Foul is on the floor on Robinson on the reach. First personal foul on Robinson. They're going to say it was in the act of shooting, though, so Ja'Kai Little.
Continuation. He was on the floor.
Not exactly, Giannis Antetokounmpo going to the basket, but and first one in and out. Giannis Antetokounmpo, who gets continuation from half court.
Hey, talking NBA tonight, I'm all set with that.
No, not talking NBA,
yeah,
just
referencing,
referencing the Greek Freak. That's all. Little misses them both.
And the ball don't lie sometimes.
Game recognizes game.
And when you watch Phillips, too, on his release of his jump shot the last few times from New London, not a lot of legs involved. His shot's been very flat.
Robinson blocked as he kind of found himself in the danger zone amongst the bigs. And Ogletree, literally a tree. So he found himself amongst the Ogletrees.
He's a tall kid. Number 3.
Robinson. And I'm going to kick ball. We'll do it a third time here. Trying to get that ball on a bounce pass to Phillips, which they have right there. Swinging it around now.
A little stagnant here on this trip.
Yeah, kind of back to that perimeter swing. Nothing there. Back around the perimeter, shot clock to 15. Now they're going to run a play with 12 seconds left. This is usually where they find themselves in trouble. 8 seconds. Robinson, crossover, pull up, tipped and stolen by Johnson. Over the top of Phillips, no good. Put back, no good. And Little, working the offensive glass, will go to the line.
And again, when you're in the fourth quarter, the wasted offensive trips, like that one for New London, you didn't get a shot off there. And Robinson turned the corner, decided to kick it out. Ball's turned over, and an easy opportunity comes down for West Haven. But you've got to find a way to get at least a quality shot in the half-court set.
Foul is on Badette. Little will shoot 2. First one is good.
It's a juncture of the game, Casey, where you work so hard in that third quarter to build that 7-point lead. You don't want to let West Haven back in the game. At least hold serve, hold court.
2 free throws by Morris are good. Substitutions coming in the game for West Haven.
A 3-0 run to start the third quarter. Off in the free throw line.
So the foul's on Badette. I don't know if that's 2 or 3 on Badette. Robinson. McKelvin now squares up, looks for a cutter, back to Phillips. Robinson, harassed, drives baseline, floats, hangs, no. McKelvin gets the offensive rebound and it's knocked out of bounds. Robinson went hard. Only 1 foul on Badette, so I thought I was worried about it being 3 or 4, and it was only 1. So a lot to worry about, nothing. Some more mopping on the floor as it's getting a little wet down there. Whalers caught a break there. McKelvin had it knocked out of his hands. Timeout.
That's a good timeout by Coach Dave right there. The offense has kind of sputtered the last 2 or 3 downs down the court, talk things over, set up an inbound piece, and go from there. Right now, Robinson seems to be the only aggressive piece on the offensive end, start the fourth quarter for New London.
The problem with this, if they get to about 10 seconds on the shot clock, they don't have anything that they can do other than sort of the reckless drive to the basket. So they really, if they don't get a shot off and a good look by about the 15-second mark,
right,
then their offense becomes one-dimensional and not something that West Haven really worries about because they've got the size and length. So you watch the Whalers start to move, and you can tell at about 25 seconds is this going to be a swing around the perimeter possession until,
or a hero basketball move?
And that's what. So they've got to get the ball at the 25-second mark into the paint or to the cutter. If they're just going to go around the perimeter at 25 seconds, then they look up and there's 15, and they got to start going, and then they're at they got nothing.
The offense breaks down, the quality becomes less than what Coach Dave Cornish would want to see.
That is correct. So Robinson will inbound. Kanan Morris, who's done a great job for the Blue Devils, on him. Badette flashes, catches it high, and he's harassed, and we're going to get a foul on Ogletree.
Yeah, Ogletree doesn't like it. That's a good call. Grabbing the back of his wrist, holding the ball high. The double team is definitely coming when he touches the basketball.
Inbound McKelvin, stolen. That was good hands from Johnson. They almost turned it over, but Tillman so quick to the basketball. Tillman with Hall on him. Oh, hanging in the air with a left hand. Ja'Kai Little, and the lead is 1. Timeout. Ty Sullivan, because they want to set up pressure.
It's a 6-0 run to start the fourth quarter for West Haven. And, right now New London is just floundering on the offensive end. And much like the start of the third quarter, Casey, West Haven kind of comes out, they impose their will on the defensive end, and they get some easy buckets on the other side. They've got 4 points from the free throw line and then 1 made layup. That's their point so far in the fourth quarter.
And New London hasn't gotten a reasonable shot in this quarter because they've been sort of relegated to the perimeter. Where New London took off was when they were breaking pressure and getting layups, or when they had Robinson attack the middle and find his teammates. Right now, New London is out of sync, out of sorts, and out of time here with a 1-point lead for them to figure out how to run their offense.
Who's going to step up and be that next player? I mean, Hall hasn't had any good looks. I guess I'm still waiting for Phillips to kind of step up and put his stamp on this game as a senior in the last 6 minutes. Obviously, Robinson, very aggressive. Baudette's out there. Let's just make things easy for ourselves on the offensive end. Stay aggressive. Move the basketball. We've seen this, though, a few different times, this New London team, where they kind of, build a little bit of a lead for themselves and fall asleep. Then have to climb back up and take another 4 or 5 point lead and kind of hang on a little bit. It's a good West Haven team.
Very good West Haven team. They will drop out of pressure off the timeout, which I wouldn't be pressuring New London either, because that's the easy way to give them on offense.
Warren back into the game for Hall.
Original starting 5 in the game now for the Whalers. Warren dumps down to Badette. He's doubled, and he's tied up, and the possession arrow favors West Haven. So that's the one problem. That's what they want. They want to get the dump down so that they can double Badette.
And Badette is telling them, I don't need the basketball right there. Put it up high where I can grab it and turn and face. The bounce pass is no good.
Again, they were letting Warren, said, please shoot the 3. Spot up, wide open 3, no good. That was Morris. Now Robinson with the basketball. Robinson hangs, finds Badette, soft touch. Lead is 3.
Yeah, good recognition that time by Robinson, noticing the big man out in front. And Baudette with 12 to lead the way for the Whalers.
That's when they're at their best.
That's a big bucket, too.
Yeah, when Robinson distributes and Badette finishes. That's when they're at their best. Around the curl, Johnson, he's been very hot. Not that time, however, as that goes out of bounds, and it'll be Whaler basketball.
Well, you're so right about Robinson. When he gets himself freewheeling, nobody around him, he can survey the floor a little bit, and you've got to be ready. You've got to make yourself available, whether you're, McKelvin Jr. or Jackson Baudette or even Savon Warren. Just be ready for the basketball because, if you're open, he's going to get it to you.
Warren, that ball is tipped, stolen by Morris.
And the laziness, the lazy passes.
Steal the other direction. Phillips goes to the left hand, tipped out of bounds, wildly flung in. Robinson gets it. He finds Warren, but it's on the floor, and Warren wisely pulls it out. Instead, floats, no good, tipped, no good. Who's going to come down with it? It's going to be Johnson, big defensive rebound for West Haven. Man, if New London could finish around the basket.
Make a layup. My goodness.
Tillman, step back three, no good. Offensive rebound, Ogletree. And they're going to have a foul.
It's like Warren peeking in from the outside, reaching.
It is going to be on Warren. And that's going to put Ogletree at the line to shoot two. And Ogletree's length has definitely bothered New London. He has been in for Roman for a while now, and Ogletree has been their main guy on the glass.
Got to find a body on the bigs. Got to keep them off the glass on the offensive end.
You know, one of the knocks on New London, the whispers around the league was they can't win the close game. If you get them in a close one, they don't know how to finish.
That's been Dave's MO for a long time, even with the Ledyard. You know, how do you close out some of these close games, situational basketball?
They said if they get a lead, they can run away with it. They can bury it. But if you keep yourself in a close one, you know, that Crosby game was close late, but they pulled away.
Yeah.
You know, can they win a game when it's a one-possession game, you know, under a minute? We're going to find out, because I don't think West Haven's going anywhere here in these last 4 minutes.
And they are packing it in, West Haven, too. Again, challenging New London to shoot the three.
Hall, now Robinson looking for a high screen from Vedette. Gets the mismatch, but we're down to 10 seconds. Robinson.
There we go again.
This is the same thing before. Robinson gets a screen, drives, floats, left hand. It's blocked by Johnson. And we're going to get a foul, I think, on McKelvin on the push. Yeah, foul's on McKelvin.
And that wild circus shot came with 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Again, they cannot run an offense with 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
London with only 2 points this quarter. They led 39-32 coming into the fourth.
West Haven with a chance to tie or take the lead. And that would be interesting. If they ever took the lead, how does New London respond? You know, they haven't lost the lead yet. No good, tipped. Keeping it alive was Little. Little, kick out. Wide open three is up, no good, weak side. Phillips, he's ahead, he's got numbers. Blocked by Morris. Now West Haven the other direction.
A charge, nice job by Hall.
Offensive foul as Jameer Hall stood his ground and took the charge from Morris. And that is the second time Hall has done that.
Taking one for the team is a new definition on that one, my friend. Holding your ground, absorbing the blow. And again, Phillips that time with numbers, Casey, and kind of indecisive with the basketball and what he's going to do with it. I mean, if you're 3 steps from the rim, drive all the way to the rim and finish.
And they're making a priority. They're guarding Phillips from the jump. They're making a priority of him. And you know, New London's got to find a way to get an offense going here and not just pass the ball around the perimeter. They're playing shot clock basketball right now.
Got to stay aggressive. High ball screen here from Burdett. The double team comes.
And we're going to get a foul.
Foul on Ogletree.
On Ogletree, which I think is a break for Robinson because they had him in a dangerous spot as well.
He's right on half court. The double team comes. A little too greedy that time with the hands by Tyrone Ogletree. That's 5 on Ogletree. He's fouled out.
Ogletree fouls out of the game, but Roman coming back into the game is no picnic with Ogletree going away. Roman's been incredibly active.
Length comes back with length.
But the Whalers need to find a way to get. I don't like this sitting outside and letting 30 seconds go off the shot. That's just that's ridiculous. They got to run an offense.
Robinson's kind of fiddling and diddling, but doing nothing with the basketball at the top of the circle.
I think they were saying it wasn't on Ogletree, and they're trying to get Ogletree to fit the foul switched off on Ogletree. You see Kevin Kabelski, the outstanding official, talking to West Haven.
Oh, they're looking at some fans. Security's looking at some fans over there behind the bench. That's what's going on there. 4 fouls for New London and 3 for West Haven.
So New London will inbound. Hall far away from us on the far court. Robinson now. Hall, open 3, third one of the game. Oh! Jameer Hall, shooter's gonna shoot. I see you, Jameer Hall.
Big time shot from the junior.
Step in, jump shot, no good. And Badette knocks it out of bounds.
Oh, you like the way Hall works on the baseline, frees himself up, nails it. Huge shot. Little breathing room for New London with under 2 to go.
Yeah, that's like breathing room on a cold day with asthma. Up top, Bellamy and Tillman. West Haven taking some time. They're going to be methodical. They need a basket, which means they need a good look. Open look, 3. No good from Morris. Offensive rebound and a foul. Offensive rebound came down to Johnson, and that'll put him at the line to shoot 2, and he's a good shooter.
Oh, you've got to find a way in these long 3-point shots if you're London to find the glass. I mean, long shots, long rebounds. Box out on the shooter. All 5 guys with their faces to the glass. You got to take care of the basketball on the defensive end.
2 shots for Aaron Johnson. He's been an excellent shooter for them all night long. And that one was in the net, and it came out the other way. One more for Johnson. We said Little has the friendly rim rolls all night. Johnson, the ugly rim that time.
A good basketball game here tonight, huh?
1 of 2, 4. Now West Haven's going to pressure. Now this is where New London has a chance to use this pressure as an opportunity to score. Robinson breaks the pressure, attacks the basket. Off him, great weak side help and the block, and it'll be West Haven ball.
Get to the rim, maybe a ball fake or something like that. If you're Robinson, you're kind of in no man's land a little bit. Bounce pass on the backside, maybe to Baudette.
Well,
easy to say when I'm not out there. When you have a head of steam, you just want to go.
This is what we said. Can New London find a way to close out this close game? Timeout, West Haven.
The brain trust over there for New London. He's got a great staff, Casey. Whether it's Troy McKelvin or Danny Spellman, and just a lot of good basketball minds around him. Dave Cornish does.
Okay, here's the order of things for the Whalers. Sound defensive effort, rebound.
Yes.
All right. Regardless of whether you make or miss, you're going to have the lead. So if you have a 4-point lead with the ball, then now you got to possess the ball. All right, be smart with it. They're going to pressure you. If you have a 2-point lead or a 1-point lead, they may not pressure you. They may choose to play shot clock. But what New London absolutely has to do first is sound defense and rebound.
Take care of the basketball.
No more second chances. West Haven is in a fascinating spot. I think they go for a 2. And then I don't think they're going to pressure. I think they're going to drop back, and because they'll have a full shot clock. I would make New London try to score.
Yep. It's still, if you play that out, it's still a 3-possession game.
What New London cannot do here is give up an open look 3. If West Haven's going to score, you got to make them get it, in the basket area. Tillman, the senior guard. Swing. They'll give that shot. He wanted it. Instead, wild shot, no good. And Warren tipped it. And into the hands of Badette. Cornish will call a timeout. with 112.
Part one, yes. Defend the rim, rebound, take care of the basketball, settle things down. Things a little unrest out there. Coach Cornish wants to call timeout.
Now with a So Griswold, who has down 10 at the end of 3, has cut it to 1 in the final seconds of their quarterfinal game. That would be, their semifinal game coming up. They make the semifinals. It's their quarterfinal game. I'm out of sorts now.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know why? Because I was ready to explain a point to
No,
you.
I got you. I understand it. Or the audience. I know the points. Explain to the audience.
4 is a huge number. It's a two-possession game. So I think West Haven is going to try to pressure and trap, and then I think they got a foul because I don't think they can be down 4 with 30 seconds left or 40 seconds left in the game.
Still one to give.
Right. So I think you're going to see pressure, and then then the foul. They can't give up the layup. What'll be interesting is if New London gets the layup, do they take it or do they try to run the entire clock?
I would attack it. If it's given you there and you got numbers and you beat the pressure, I would attack the rim. I mean, New London, Casey, and Coach Cornish and his teams, they don't do very well with the game in the cooler. They're better once you beat that pressure. If you can go get the rim with Phillips, you can go get the rim with Robinson, go get it. It's always been Dave's style of play.
3 guards, McKelvin and Badette. Hall passes it off to Robinson. Robinson breaks pressure.
Here comes the double team.
Robinson, nifty with the basketball. They haven't fouled him yet. There comes another double, and there's the foul. Good job, because that foul resets the shot clock, and it's only the 4. So now New London, now they have to come out and foul New London with 35 seconds on the shot clock. So get it into a free throw shooter's hands here, which I think they're going to try to get it to Robinson or Phillips.
And the double's coming.
Robinson will inbound. And a timeout, Whalers, as the immediate pass was not there on the inbound.
Good ball game here at New London High School, the way it should be. Quarterfinal action. Griswold.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Griswold Wolverines have punched their ticket to the semifinals with a buzzer beater. A buzzer-beating win for the Griswold Wolverines. The Division II champions of the ECC are in the semifinals of Division IV. Congratulations.
Wow.
Coach Molesky.
We got teams all over the place in the semifinals right now. This league has fared extremely well.
I want to put it in
state
perspective.
tournament.
If New London can hold on, there's St. Bernard's in the Division I semis.
Yeah.
There would be New London and NFA playing each other in the Division II semis, guaranteeing a final spot. There would be Fitch in the Division III semis, Griswold in the Division IV semis, and Old Lyme and Grasso Tech, who are ECC adjacent.
Locals.
They're local teams.
Yeah.
They are game day teams. They're in a semifinal already, guaranteeing a final. And the girls, we already said, have 3 or 4 in Class M.
Crazy.
The ECC has acquitted itself well, but New London has to hold on here to guarantee that semifinal with NFA.
Finish the job if you're New London. Good timeout by Robinson. A little out of sorts on the inbounds. Talk it over. A little different look this time on the inbounds for New London.
They're going to give Badette available for a lob as well as the bigger screen. The little screen from Hall didn't free anybody up. So there's Badette with a bigger screen, and they go long to Hall.
Here comes the pressure.
Pick the dribble up, and a steal.
No man's land.
And they're going to get a foul on the perimeter, which will give 2 shots to West Haven. And if they can make both and pressure, it brings it down to a 1-point game, and they no longer have to foul.
God, I think I want the ball in Robinson's hand on the inbounds, or Phillips. Maybe have Hall be the trigger man. Get JJ the Rock. Let him do his thing.
Ja'Kai Little, sophomore from West Haven, will shoot 2. Now, New London's got a rebound, too, off the second one. If West Haven puts anybody in I think they're going to set up pressure and not try for the offensive rebound. First one, no good. Guarantees that it remains the full 1 possession.
Such a huge miss at this juncture of the game. 48 seconds left to go. Little's had a fantastic ball game.
Misses them both. McKelvin with the rebound. He's tied up. Possession arrow favors New London. But a big tie-up for West Haven because it flips the script, flips the arrow.
Well, who wants to win the game? That's what it's come down to right now.
45 seconds, 4.8. It is winning time. McKelvin to inbound. Badette. Long pass.
Dangerous
tipped.
pass.
Swinging it around. Three-pointer up. No good. Offensive rebound. Step in. Another three from Little. Is good. 44-43, and it's a one-point game.
New London doing everything in their power to give this game away in the last 30 seconds. Wow. Second, third chance scoring opportunities off the inbounds, off the turnover. West Haven sticking to it, Casey.
The sophomore missed both free throws. No bigger shot in the game than that one. Dramatically alters all of the strategy, and give credit to Tillman for finding the open man, because now it is not only is it a one possession game, it is a one possession game where you cannot be put into two possessions if you foul.
Right.
So New London will be in the bonus. I mean, it's going to be interesting what West Haven does. Obviously, they're going to have to foul if they can't get the turnover. Right, so they're going to have to put someone at the line.
Pressure.
But New London's got to break pressure first, and they have not done that yet.
New London's got to show you can get the ball across half court right now. I mean, it's struggled the last 2 or 3 times inbounding the basketball. Twice here on the side, and then once there on the off the miss.
Badette tried the cross-court pass that against 9 teams out of 10 is successful. But the length of West Haven is unique that way. And that ball was tipped. It wouldn't have been there's no other team that would have tipped that ball.
That was, like you said, Ogletree fouled out. Roman comes in. Roman's got the length. You lose nothing there. There's a wire job here.
And if I were Dave Cornish, my stomach is in Rolaids, Pepsid. I got a little Zantac action.
The coach is on the floor, huh? But they put 3 minutes back on the clock. What happened here?
That can't be right.
28.7 seconds should be the time.
I don't know if they know that, because the clock says 3 minutes right now. Now it's 3:01.
Are they going to keep the time on the floor, or what are they going to do?
They're working it. It's at 30 seconds. Now they're working it down to the way. 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay, 30 seconds is what they put back on the clock.
Yeah, so they went to 3 minutes so they could move the decimal over. 30 seconds. McKelvin will inbound. I think they're trying to work it out right now. I don't know that they can get it to 29.8 unless they do it manually.
28.7 is what Mike
28.7. They can't get it to that manually. Come on here now. That's a whole second, and that's 1.3 seconds.
Just punch it in.
They're not going to do it. McKelvin can inbound. He can run the floor, and he knows it. He gets it to Phillips. Phillips breaks the pressure. Hooks up his dribble. Finds Badette. Back to Phillips. New London ball, 16 seconds. They didn't foul, or they tried to.
Phillips is calling for it. He's showing the ref his arm, and you got to think right now, as an official, if the kid's getting bumped, there's an effort to foul. Roman back into the game.
16 seconds right now. New London's got to inbound it, and then not just possess it and allow the double to come, because the possession arrow favors West Haven.
Right.
They've got to inbound it and get it into a place where they can get fouled. So they got to try to inbound it long here, I think. They're giving
Robinson the trigger man.
They're giving the inbound to Badette. Now they're not. Robinson inbounds. And we got a foul on the floor. against Roman. And so that'll put New London at the line to shoot 2. No bigger free throws here because great job by West Haven. No time comes off the clock.
Right.
It means West Haven's going to have 16 seconds to tie or win this game, depending on the free throws from Troy McKelvin Jr.
Big shots for a sophomore.
Man, my heart is
yeah,
racing.
it's what a basketball game.
It'll be interesting if New London misses, if they pressure at all, or if they're going to run, get back into D. 16 seconds remaining, 2 for McKelvin. First one is good.
This one's big, partner.
If he makes this one, it guarantees they can't lose on a regulation shot without something funky happening.
Warren checks into the game.
If he misses, West Haven can tie or win on a buzzer beater. One more for Troy McKelvin Jr. It is up, and it is good. Whalers by 3. 16 seconds remaining. Tillman with the basketball, Robinson on him. West Haven needs a 3-2 tie. No good. Badet with a foul. So with 1.7 remaining, West Haven will go to the line to shoot 2, but they're going to have to miss the second one.
Yeah. Try to make the first one, miss the second one.
Whalers had a chance. If they could have secured that rebound, we'd be done. So back to the line, Ja'Kai Little, who made the big 3, but missed 2 free throws earlier. No 2 free throws bigger than this one. He's going to have to make the first one and miss the second. Little at the line with big free throws. First one rattles home. Philistin into the game. They're going to put maximum size as they know Little has to try to intentionally miss the free throw. West Haven down 2, 1.7. Ja'Kai Little, the sophomore, needs the miss. The Blue Devils need the rebound. The miss. And a lane violation, it looks like, against West Haven. No shot, 1.7. Whalers will inbound. McKelvin will inbound. They can throw it long with 1.7. They have to get this inbounds, however. Here we go. 1.7 away from a semifinal trip to take on conference rival NFA. And the officials are talking it over. And I don't know what's going on. More problems with the crowd, it looks like. Looks like they're escorting some folks out of the building. McKelvin will inbound with 1.7 remaining. Here we go. Can the Whalers punch their ticket to the semifinal against NFA? And they're sending both teams back to their benches until we can figure this out. While they figure this out, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Game Day live on theday.com.
Game Day is brought to you by Waterford Dental Health. Gear up for game day with a winning smile from Waterford Dental Health. Located in Waterford, we're your go-to for top-notch dental care in a relaxed, friendly setting. Whether you need a routine checkup, a cosmetic boost, or advanced treatment, our experienced team has you covered. Enjoy the game with confidence and comfort. Schedule your appointment today. Waterford Dental Health, where your smile is our top priority. Visit us online or call now to book.
1.7 seconds remaining. Whalers have the basketball. They merely need to inbound and maintain possession. West Haven's going to have to try to foul. Mike, what was going on that was causing the delay?
They're checking the book to see if the kid's foul right there was his fourth or his fifth.
All right, so they're working to find out if the foul that occurred after the miss was his fourth or his fifth. It appears that they have it all figured out, and maybe we can finish this thing here finally. So McKelvin to inbound. And I guess that was his fifth because coming into the game is Justice Richardson. It's a lot to go through, a lot of time here to try to get this inbound. McKelvin will do it. Can throw it long and risk the pickoff. He does. Up in the air it goes. Good if it goes. But a travel beforehand. And that's going to be your ball game. The New London High School Whalers. Barring if the officials don't put time back on the clock, the travel ends it. And the Whalers have punched their ticket to the semifinals where they'll take on NFA. Unless, of course, they put time back on the clock. If they do, New London simply needs to inbound it again. We'll find out here in a moment. We're going to wait for the official, but it appears like they're saying time is done. Or not, because the players haven't left the floor yet. Looks like they're putting time back on the clock. 0.7 being put back on the clock. So the Whalers simply need to inbound. Technically, 0.7 is not enough to catch, turn, and shoot. So all they have to do is inbound it deep enough, and this game will be over. How do you turn 1.7 seconds into 25 minutes? This is how. So 0.7 seconds remaining. As soon as they allow the inbounds to happen, the Whalers simply need to have someone touch it, and the clock should run out. So McKelvin will inbound. McKelvin will inbound it right in front of his bench. Again, shouldn't be enough time for a catch and shoot. So all it needs to be is touched and not shot towards the basket. I have no idea what just happened. Turnover, yes, because McKelvin threw it off his man, off the Blue Devil, but I don't understand why. So now that does allow a lob. We're not done yet. West Haven can get a lob. And if West Haven finds a way to tie this game, this place will literally come undone. Not the building, but the people within it. So they're going to put Badette on the basketball. And everyone else has to guard. It should only be a tap. It should not be able to be a catch and shoot. Bellamy inbounds for West Haven. Now Tillman will inbound for West Haven. This is like the Hail Mary in football. If you're New London, just knock it down. Knock it away. Tillman, inbound. Shot is up, it's no good. The Whalers have held on in an incredibly weird, ugly, and sloppy finish. But 46-44, they are going to the semifinals to take on NFA on Tuesday, which means St. Bernard's is in the Division I semis. New London and NFA are in the Division II semis. Fitch is in the Division III semis. Griswold is in the Division IV semis. Stonington, Wyndham, and Bacon Academy girls are in the Class M semis. And Grasso Tech and Old Lyme are in the Division V semis. A lot of ECC teams and a lot of locals looking to punch tickets come Monday and Tuesday. But we are guaranteed an ECC team in the Division II finals and in the Class M finals. An outstanding effort from the ECC. The Sports Doctor will have the Roberto's Log Cabin player of the game day, as well as Coach Dave Cornish. Of course, Roberto's, our longtime sponsor. They are located in the woods of Lebanon. The Log Cabin, family owned and operated. They got great menu, wings. They got a great bar, great drinks. Go see Rob and his crew. Let them know that Game Day sent you. You definitely will not go wrong eating at Roberto's Log Cabin. So the Sports Doctor has our player of the game day, and Coach Cornish, Sports Doctor.
He's our Roberto's Log Cabin player of the game tonight. Jameer Hall, take this shirt down to Roberto's in Lebanon. Free plated wings for your family and friends. Listen, next man up is the mentality of this team. 3 big three-pointers and 2 charges. What was your mindset coming off the bench tonight?
Yo, honestly, I know all my seniors, we've been hooping forever. This could have been their last game. I'm not going home like this. I'm not going home. Let's go.
Now, these games aren't easy, are they? And it takes a team effort out there. When things got hard and you had to rise up and hit that big 3, was there no thinking involved? Just catch and shoot or what?
No thinking. You can't think. You got to just let it go. We practice hard every day. We got to go in there. We get our reps in. I trust myself. Come on.
Yeah, great job out there tonight. I don't know if you know or not, but NFA has won on the other side, so you're going to see them for the 4th time this year.
Yo, tell NFA and Jeff Brown we're on the way, bro. That's it.
All right. Coach, how did you guys find a way to win this game with only scoring 7 points in the 4th quarter?
Defense.
Right.
Defense. That was it. That's all I can say. Defense.
No, you're getting these
toughness and defense.
You're getting these games, close games, trusting your kids and trusting the guys out there. I mean, that's what it takes to win a championship, is it not?
Oh, yeah, you got to win close games because every team, like I said, from the quarterfinals on is good. So you're going to get into these kind of games. So you got to be ready for them.
You were worried about this West Haven team a little bit. You and I had talked, and you said, you know what, throw the records out. They beat Glastonbury. This was a tough test for you guys.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was everything as advertised. You saw it.
we saw every minute of it. Coach, you know, we'll talk about this league real quick. I mean, you guys are going to face NFA in the semifinal. They won tonight. You're going to see NFA for the 4th time. You know, what does that mean, not only for NFA New London, but what does it mean for the ECC?
Oh, the ECC's done a phenomenal job representing itself in this tournament. I'm happy for them, but, you know, one of us is going to go home and one of us is going to the championship. But I know my guys are going to be up for the task. No matter if it was the 4th time, 5th time, 6th time, doesn't matter. My guys are going to be ready.
Great job tonight, Dave. You're a game away from a state championship. I'm sure one of the goals that you had at the beginning of the season when you first came to New London.
Oh, absolutely. That was the goal, to bring it back to this city. This is my city. I want to represent the right way.
Hey, KC, the Whalers tonight in fashion on game day.
Thank you very much, Sports Doctor. Well, we'll be with you Monday and Tuesday for semifinal action as long as we are granted permission, and we believe we will be. We are very excited about whatever we can bring you Monday and Tuesday. But the ECC, so well represented, as well as Eastern Connecticut in general. So many teams in the semis, and heading to the finals will be at least a handful of ECC teams. And, hey, I said the knock on New London was they didn't know how to win the close ones.
Yeah.
They won this one. But I would suggest this was not a blueprint for how to close out a basketball game.
No, this is a recipe for kind of hang on a little bit. West Haven's a good team, but, up 44-40, New London made it way too interesting, made it way harder on themselves with turnovers and some sloppy play than it had to be. And, you're going to find some of these other kids who didn't step up tonight are going to have to step up in order for them to deliver a state championship, whether it be Savon Warren, whether it be, Boo Boo Phillips. But Jameer Hall bailed them out with some big threes. They stayed out of foul trouble. Guys stayed on the court. And, here's the other thing, too. Dave told you, I came here to win a championship. He was very candid about that.
Well, they are a semifinal victory away from a familiar foe toward heading to the Mohegan Sun with a chance at exactly that. Somebody from the ECC is going to be competing for the Division II championship.
I think it's great for the league. I think all these Griswold winning tonight, NFA winning tonight, Fitch in the semifinal. Obviously, St. Bernard's up against a very, very tough East Catholic team who I think beat them this year.
St. Bernard beat East Catholic.
St. Bernard's beat East Catholic. So, it's and that Division I's loaded.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be a great couple of days here.
Follow Game Day Monday, Tuesday. We're going to be somewhere bringing you all of the action that we can. For the Sports Doctor, Keith O'Brien, and all of the Game Day crew, it's signing off from the John T. Conway Gymnasium. You've been watching Game Day live on Day.com.